All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, and today we finally get to review this. Finally, I haven't even had it for that long, but it's been in the pocket every day. The Finch Knives Holliday, guys. Spoiler alert: one of my favorite knives of 2020, and it's not even close. This thing is beautiful and amazing. Let's talk about what you get first in the box. You get this great Finch Knives box. And you get the Flippin' the Finch sticker, which I think is so cool. A individual sticker for this knife, if I can pick it up. The Holliday, there you go, really, really cool. The warranty card here from Finch, I think it's great when manufacturers put that in the box. And then for us klutzes, a Band-Aid. Haven't cut myself yet, so let's keep it that way. So again, this is the Finch Holliday. Guys, I told the story, a little more of the story behind this on my unboxing, so I won't get into great detail here, but it is patterned after Doc Holliday, who was a dentist or a doctor in the Old West. He was part of the OK Corral shootout, and just this thing says classic Old West to me from the get-go. I think it's so cool that Finch picks out a theme for a knife, and I think it's awesome that they picked out this one. Guys, Finch is killing it for me by taking old style patterns and making them modern with the action and with the looks and the materials. So let's get into it. Again, really, really cool knife. So this guy, it comes in three varieties. It comes in white oxbone or this black linen micarta, which is what I got here, which is really cool, or snakewood, which is also extremely cool. It is a bolster lock knife, which is basically a frame lock, but it's an integral bolster of the frame, and then the scales are over the top of the frame. Guys, I will tell you right off the bat, the seams here are non-existent. The inlays of the scales are done so well, and this, by the way, this knife is obviously designed by Finch, but it's built by QSP in China, as was the 1929, and just so well done. It has some of the same styling with the bolster of the 1929, but obviously has bolsters on both sides, as this is a little different style. That one's more of a Barlow. This is a Wharncliffe blade in 154 cm steel with that really cool satin finish. Just looks super cool. As far as logoing, you have Finch in that great script on this side, and then 154 cm, so the steel stamp, and the name Holliday on this side. The action, just listen, guys, if I be quiet long enough. Just a wonderful action, just like the 1929. Pops open, the detent is perfect. It's just perfect, guys. And so obviously it's also a pretty good shutter. It's not necessarily drop shut, but it's very, very smooth. Very smooth. This linen micarta is not super grippy because, super textured. It is grippy. It's not super textured. It's more of a smooth micarta. But again, that seam there is great. You can sort of feel this logo a little bit, but it is definitely blended in very, very well. The screws on the scale stick up ever so slightly, but the pivot and the screw back here, as well as the other screws, are very much flush. Very, very well done. Beautifully done knife. I love this logo. It is glow in the dark. The Finch logo, that is super cool. So let's go over some details here. This knife is 7.2 inches in length. I call that a medium size EDC knife for me. It's a 3.15 inch blade, so not super long. And a 4-inch handle. The handle is neutral, guys, basically. There's a little notch here that your finger sort of falls into, but it is a rectangular handle, but it for me, it makes it really great ergos. Again, you can get a really good purchase. It fits my hand almost perfectly, and you got really good jimping here. It's not overly done, but it's about perfect. Thumb lands on there, or you can extend out to the flat part of the blade. Really well done, guys. You have jimping both on the front and the back side of the flipper tab, so you can choke up if you're brave. You do have a sharpening choil as well, which is done really well. That Wharncliffe blade is extremely slicey, guys. I am really impressed. Just mows through paper and opens envelopes and packages like you wouldn't believe. Love it. And I didn't really talk enough about the flipper here. The flipper is the jimping to me is perfect. It's a great shape of a flipper, fairly low profile. Just comes jumping open, and that jimping is not overly aggressive. It's perfect. I really like it, guys. The pocket clip is a brushed titanium and just really cool looking pocket clip. It is not super deep carry, but it's pretty deep. And there you go, guys. You can see that I've carried this guy a lot. It is not skeletonized at all, but it's only, let's see here, 3.5 ounces, which is great for this size knife for me, guys. It feels right. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel too light. It feels perfect and well done. I love the shape of that pocket clip, and so far it comes in and out of the pocket really, really well. Not too high or too low, has really good retention, and well done. This knife, as well as the other two options, are available on Finch's website, although I think right now the white oxbone is out of stock on Finch's website, but there are dealers out there with them. They are $129 each. And I think with 154 cm steel and everything that you get, just the styling, look at the way the bolster lock fits over the top of the scale here, and it's just integral. The centering on mine is absolutely perfect. The lockup couldn't be better, in my opinion. It's great. And I love the open construction. Really, really nicely done by Finch. So, again, I think they did Doc Holliday justice with this one. It's a beautiful knife, guys. One of my favorite knives of 2020 by far. Maybe even my favorite. Just an incredible knife. $129. I think that's a good price for this knife. I really do. When you get it in hand, you'll see what I'm talking about. Just really well done. So if you have any questions or comments on the knife, feel free to leave them down in the comments. It is a ball bearing opening. I almost forgot to mention that. It's riding on ball bearings. Any questions, any comments, leave them down there. Let me hear what you think of the knife. Give me a like, and if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And guys, thanks for watching the KnivesFAST channel.